dirty.
All right.
Click it now.
Here we go. All right. Welcome everybody to our 96.5 TDY Performance Studio. I am Bex, and I have Jamai in studio with me. Welcome. Now, I love this. Chester, Pennsylvania. Made your way all the way out to Los Angeles, California.
City of Angels.
Was on this season's The Voice.
Yes.
Made it through the blinds. And I will say, and I stand by this, you should have made it through the knockout rounds as well. Tell me about your story. I mean, when did you start singing?
I've been singing all my life, man. I think I professionally started around the age 14.
Yeah.
I won a talent show, and I had that aha moment, and I've just been trucking ever since, you know?
I love this. Tell me if this is true, and you have to explain all this to me. You do telegrams?
Singing telegrams.
So how does this work? Does somebody call you and say...
So they call me. The guy messes up. You know, he wants to make it up to his girl. He wants to be spontaneous.
Yeah.
So he calls me, Jamai, J Telegrams. And I come.
Great plug. I love
you
that.
know, J Telegrams Shameless Club. And I come and I sing. I pride myself in singing any song, coming to any location at any time.
Wow.
So I've gone to her job. I've gone, and I do men and women actually. I've all kinds of telegrams you can think of. I've sung any song.
Have you ever broken up with somebody with a telegram?
I have.
What song did you sing?
I sing. Hopefully they're not watching this because she's gonna be like, yeah, I remember that. But I sang Donnell Jones, Where I Wanna Be.
Wow.
The guy, he had a main chick and his side chick, and I think he was cutting his side chick off.
Oh
and
my
he sent me,
goodness.
and she actually loved it. But I don't think she realized what the song
was
about
happening.
until after.
I love my boyfriend. He's amazing. But I might send you to him to sing In Syncs, Bye Bye Bye. That's a good one. We need to come up with a list of like breakups. Oh, if you pull out the dance
I'll do all the
moves,
choreo.
it'll be... This is amazing. So let's go back to your blind auditions. You decided to sing Usher, Burn. Why that song selection?
Well, I'll say this. Only at 96.5, today 96.5, that I'll give this kind of information.
Ooh, dun, dun,
but I'll just say that I did not pick the song.
Huh. So that song came from the powers above. Really?
Bye, bye.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, would that have been a song in your wheelhouse?
I think what it is I have been, my tone-wise, I've been compared to Usher vocally.
Yeah.
And I think with the powers above, they agreed, which was an honor.
Yeah.
And so I pride myself as an artist to be able to step up to the challenge, you know, and The Voice is all about singing but making a moment. And so they didn't turn around almost to the end of the song.
I know, I was freaking out for you. I was like, what? Because I watched it live, and then when I knew you were coming into the studio, I rewatched it, and because I knew you were coming in, you sort of watch it differently.
Right.
And you could see that there was a little bit of panic in your face, because you're nearing the end of this song.
Yeah.
And was that point where you were just, I mean, what was that relief like?
I mean, like, the process is crazy. Like, just before you get on the stage, it's such a long process.
Yeah.
And so, like, my prayer was really just to let me do good and be proud of my performance.
Yeah.
And so, I think, like, by the end of by the middle of the song, I kind of accepted that they wasn't going to turn around.
Yeah.
So I was just like, whatever, man.
And you owned it, though.
I'm gonna just live this moment because it's going to be on YouTube forever, you know. And then I hit my note, and then I opened my eyes, and they were turned around. I was like...
But you know what? It's kind of telling for life, because, like, we get into these high-pressure moments, and, like, you're trying to perfect yourself, and you're not losing yourself in that.
Certainly.
So...
With this kind of artistry and creativity is all about being who you want to be and defying all odds and rules. And so with a television competition, you have to be able to still deliver knowing that somebody's going to critique you and saying you need to do this or you should have done this, which is a blessing to have basically legends like that.
Alicia Keys.
Critiquing you.
Yeah.
but it's a challenge to be able to still be yourself and with who you really are as an artist.
Imagine.
You know what I mean?
I can imagine. All right, we're gonna let him sing. If you're just tuning in, we got Jamai here at our 96.5 TDY studio, contestant on The Voice. You ended up picking Team Alicia over Team Kelly.
Yes.
Do you stand by that choice today? Okay, I'm not. All right, well, we'll let him sing, and that's what we'll pick back up with. All right, I'm going to let you do your thing. I'm going to step out. He's in 2 songs. We're going to come back, chat, and then do it all over again.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go.
If you're having a good time, let me hear you scream. Woo! All the thousands and hundreds of thousands of people all in this room and all over the world.
That's me.
This song is called Triple Loser, and I think you guys will like it. You know you want it, you want to try it, girl. I see you looking, give it a chance, girl. Come on and feel it, go ahead and touch it, girl. You waiting for me, I'm waiting, I'm looking there. You're looking here, do you see what I see? Do you want what I want? I'm looking there, you're looking here. Is it you that I need? Is it me that you want? Girl, I know you want it, won't you just stop fronting? He's all in your face and it's your time he's wasting. He's a triple loser, you need to lose him, come on, come on. Sticky, icky, icky, my licky, icky, icky. Don't understand what he's saying, you're kidding, he can't be your man. He's a triple loser, you need to lose him, come on, come on. You ain't gotta cheat, you ain't gotta lie. Tell him that you leave it, you found another guy. He's doing you wrong, so leave him alone. You know it's a fact, you triple losers, whack. Loser, he's a loser, loser, loser. He's a loser, loser, loser. He's a triple loser. He's a loser, he's a loser. He's a loser, he's a triple loser. He's a loser, he's a loser, loser. He's a triple loser. He's a loser, he's a loser, loser, loser. He's a loser, loser. He's a triple loser. He's a triple loser. He's a triple loser, you need to lose him, come on, come on. Sticky, icky, icky, my icky, icky, icky. Don't understand what he said, you're kidding, he can't be your man. He's a triple loser, you need to lose him, come on, come on, baby, come on. Ooh, ooh. It's triple loser.
What was that? Holy moly! You wrote that?
Yeah. Yes.
How are you not on The Voice right now?
You tell me that.
That was incredible.
I'm trying to figure out too.
That was incredible, incredible. How, I mean, songwriting first. Tell me the process of.
I think I'm a singer. I'm a singer at heart. You know, I'm a singer at heart, and I think I've always loved to write, so that kind of came naturally.
But no, it's not only your writing though; it's sort of the way you take it, the waves, the words, the collection of how you. I mean, there's a lot to that.
Thank you.
Amazing.
And I think like learning guitar was just, you know, how to being broke. You know, you go. It's like you can't pay no musicians. So he was just like, let me get a Guitar for Dummies book and just learn myself. So I've been self-teaching for about 2 or 3 years now.
That's amazing. Now, do you play? I mean, do you know the chords? Are you picking up by ear?
Yeah, I'm learning chords and scales and things like that, but mainly by ear. So I always have heard things, but now I know what the technical label or title is for it is now. Like,
amazing. So. Jamai, we have here from Chester, Pennsylvania.
Oh, I have a special gift that you're supposed to act surprised, right? Because I know you saw me come in, but can you get my special gift for this?
I thought those were like an added. Oh, thank you so so much. That's so sweet of you. Thanks, guys.
I really want to thank you for just
so
providing an opportunity for me. It's so tough for independent artists to get any kind of shine, to get any kind of recognition, and so I just
thank you so much. We now match.
Turn up.
Listen, I'm a big believer in artistry and doing what you love, and you obviously have an incredible talent that, I mean, obviously America saw, and it's amazing that you're right here in Philadelphia. If you had something to say to another artist that's sort of pursuing this career, you know, that's starting off, maybe picking up a guitar for the first time, what is it that you would tell them?
I would tell them that know in your heart that you want to do it, because it does not get easy.
Yeah.
It only gets hard. It only gets more challenging. But if you're truly in love with it, it's worth it.
And I think that's why it's so important having you in here, because a lot of times we get artists in here who are like, you know, they're artists
super successful.
Yeah, and you don't realize that they have a journey. They started somewhere. They're playing at coffee shops. They're playing in front of 2-3 people. Like, that's how it starts. And if you go back and really look at these artists, you know, Taylor Swift's a great example of it. We're going back to Taylor, but like, she went back to Nashville where she started performing over the weekend, and she was there where there was a crowd of like 20 people. Wow. So keep doing what you're doing.
That's like a sellout show for me.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna work on you. We're gonna make good things happen for you. You have an incredible talent. So I'm gonna let you do one more song, and then we'll get in here again. Jamai here, contestant on The Voice. What was your knockout song? What'd you guys do?
My battle song, we did "Mercy" by Shawn Mendes, and we happened to be mentored by Shawn Mendes.
How was it working with Shawn Mendes?
It was interesting. I think he was really surprised at my range, like my vocal range, and he was really cool. I didn't know he was only 19.
Yeah, he's a baby.
And he's a skilled musician, so we had great conversations about that. And even with Alicia, I think I did like some Jodeci, like a Jodeci, "Baby I'm Begging Baby."
Yeah.
And it was funny, they didn't put this in the taping, right? But Alicia turned to Sean, was like, he put Jodeci in there. Have you ever heard of Jodeci?
Yeah.
And Sean was like, no, I never
He didn't know who Jodeci was.
He's a baby,
oh my
man.
God, he's a baby. You would think, like, as a musician,
you would know who Jodeci is, right?
Man. But you know what? It's amazing that you were able to me, Alicia Keys is sort of she is the pinnacle of...
And she is, I tell everybody, any picture or video, I'm sure you've met her, but any picture or video you've seen of her does no justice to really how beautiful she is.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated how she... I was looking to be mentored and told what to do, but she really respected me as an artist and really embraced my gift. She didn't really give me any critique. She was just like, "You're already great. You know, just continue to believe in what you already have." And that spoke volumes, just her character and her graciousness of who she is, because she didn't have to. We're like, Alicia Keys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like,
so
we used to sing her songs.
Right, we grew up to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally. So it was such an honor for her to and as an artist, you can kind of smell BS. Yeah. You know? And I could tell that she was a genuine person and really wanted to help us. Yeah. And so I
awesome.
really appreciated that.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to let you do your thing. We're going to get another original?
Yeah, we're going to get in. I'm feeling really different today, and I think I'm going to do a song that I actually haven't released yet. Triple Loser is released on all digital outlets, but I'm going to do something that I just wrote that I think you should bring me back once I
release it. Sounds like fun. And I just want to remind everybody that he's live.
Yeah, I'm live on my IG.
We're live right now everywhere. So, for you to be doing this live, good for you. All right, I'm going to let you do it.
Cool. This one is called Only One. And I think even Bob in the back is going to be singing. You never make the bed, but when you smile, it makes me forget. Not good on the stove, but who cares? As long as we kissing right after. My friends say that that'll get old, I don't care. As long as I'm getting older with you. 'Cause I'll never find nothing like you. My to spoil your brat. You nag real bad, my baby, my baby, my baby. And girl, who needs the sun when the light in your eyes shines so bright? Girl, I need in my world. Family said that it'll get old, I don't care, as long as I'm getting older with you. 'Cause I'll never find nothing like you in my lifetime. You're the grapes in my vine. Girl, I'm nothing unless you're mine. 'Cause you're the only one for me. 'Cause you're the only one for me. Let's say you're my only. Y'all gotta repeat after me. Everybody is singing my only. Hey. All thousands of people singing one more time. You're my only. You're my only one. You're my only one. 'Cause I'll never find another like you in my lifetime. You're the grapes of my vine. There's nothing I wouldn't do unless you're mine. 'Cause you're the only one for me. Only one.
Woo!
That's the first time I ever sang that, so it's a little rough.
That was beautiful. Now, let
Thank
me
you.
move this for you. Who's behind that? Where's the inspiration coming from that one?
You know,
should we not talk about this? We're live on your Facebook.
You know, sometimes she don't be making the bed. You know what I mean?
I mean, do a lot of your songs, does it stem from somewhere?
Yeah, a lot of songs like I lost my mom to murder at a really young age,
Wow.
and so a lot of my music comes from. As I've gotten older, I've learned how to articulate it. So I have a lot of songs that come from painful places.
Yeah.
Just growing up without a mom, or questions that I have, different things like that. So I think a lot of songs come from personal experience or personal feelings, but most of them come out of just creativity.
Yeah.
You know, just thinking about what I think people will want to hear sometimes.
It's amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. What's next for you? I mean,
What's next?
Give me your 5-year landscape. I'm going to be interviewing you for a job.
I am a self-taught guitarist, and so I've recently branched on into producing my own music. So what I'm working on now is, aside from previous projects that I've done before, my challenge is to release a project that is solely produced and written and vocally arranged by me.
Wow.
So I'm really excited about that. The next project coming in a few months will be all me, all produced by me, vocally arranged, and possibly mixed by me as well.
Awesome.
So I'm really excited about that. I'm looking for, every city has, every artist has that station that when they were coming up, supported them and pushed them forward. And so I'm just looking for a station, that's what I'm looking for right now.
We are here to support you.
Please.
We support local artists all the time. I mean, that's what we pride ourselves here at 96.5, because there's so much talent right here.
Yeah.
And being, New York being right down the turnpike, Philly always sort of gets lost in that.
And even with like hip hop, it's like they have stations sometimes that really push this area push the R&B or the hip hop artists, but it's like the pop artists kind of get lost in the mix sometimes. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for venues to perform at, schools, colleges, and I'm doing telegrams.
I love that you're doing this
all of that.
Did you start this business?
Yeah, I actually did. I started it in like high school for like Valentine's Day because I could sing, and it'd be like $50 just for me to sing to your girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
That's a good idea. It's or like your boss, or you know. Like,
I was partly supported. I feel like because I was a kid, but then I could sing too, and then it was like cute.
And I always thought he's so cute.
It's like, hey man, they keep calling me back every Valentine's Day, every Mother's Day, and the word spread in Chester, and I just kept going. I decided to make it an official LLC.
I just keep envisioning Buddy the Elf, like you in the like Buddy the Elf outfit.
And people always tell me like, they like, can you come in the Elvis suit? I'm like, I don't do costumes. I'm only black suit, black tie, top hat, no red hair. That's just the classic, you know, look. Yeah. So no costumes. Don't call me talking about can you come in a Marilyn Monroe dress?
I mean, I might book you if you agree to that. Jamai, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Much.
Thank y'all. Turn up. Today's 96.5.
What is your social? How do people find you?
I'm Jamai Music, Jamai Music on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It's Team Jamai. Name is Jamai.
There you go. And we'll also throw this up on the website with all the links to his auditions, his blind auditions, all that good stuff right underneath. So
representing.
Keep doing your thing. Keep putting out music. Keep shining. There's a long road ahead of you that you will indeed shine at.
Thank you so much.
I know this.
Thank you.
Hang it out. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.